Tyler, the Creator, has officially arrived. He is no longer that weird kid that ate that roach.
Piss you, tell him all your problems, and awesome with listening.
His latest release has the internet buzzing, and dare I say, it's an instant classic. Let's get off into it. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy ReedMySole, and I'm back with another video for you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's being blessed. Yes, if you're watching this, you're on the right side of history. Get up, go make it an amazing day. And my favorite saying of 2024 is, I'm not here to be right, I'm just here to be me. And if you are looking for the right opinion, I don't know where you can find it, but if you're looking for my opinion, you are in the right place. Boy, that boy Tyler, the Creator, dropped an instant classic with Chromakopia. I had to get the vinyl because the rollout to this was just amazing. I mean, it's been an interesting 2 weeks because he went against all odds, actually did a traditional rollout, not too long, wasn't doing like the old traditional rollout where they rolled it out with like 4 singles and things like that. No, he just dropped a couple of the snippets and he decided to release on a Tuesday like it used to be back in the day. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Tyler. I am the 87,596 person. He released these vinyls with them all individually numbered. I am a little upset that he decided to put the plastic on them and not the number sticker on the vinyl, but that's neither here nor there. Chromakopia, man, oh my goodness, dope vinyl. 87,000. Dang, I'm 80. Boy, probably sold about 100,000 of them thing. I ain't gonna lie. Traditional sales. Chromakopia, man. So like I've said in previous videos, I'm a delivery driver, so I spend a lot of time with music in my ears. At the time of recording, I literally just did 10 hours, got home, grabbed my Chromakopia out the mailbox, played daddy for 5 minutes, played husband for 5 minutes, and now I'm recording to you. So I've been listening to it since it released on Tuesday, played it back to back to back. Chromakopia is extremely good. Now I will admit, I have not been a long-term fan of Tyler, the Creator. I didn't watch Loiter Squad. I really didn't give Flower Boy the chance that I should have. I really started to watch Tyler, the Creator, maybe more so because of my disdain and hatred for DJ Khaled.
I make albums so people can play it and you actually hear it. You know, driving your car, you hear another car playing it. You know, go to the barbershop, you hear them playing it. You know, turn the radio on and you hear them playing it. You know, it's playing everywhere. It's called great music. It's called albums that you actually hear the songs. Not no mysterious shit and you never hear it.
Now listen, I like DJ Khaled. I think DJ Khaled's energy is amazing. I don't really know what he does as far as the production is concerned. He seems like a glorified hype man, but I didn't like the way he treated Tyler, the Creator.
The Khaled thing was like, it was fun. It was just watching a man die inside because the weirdo was winning. I was moonwalking in a wig and he wasn't wrong. Like, I'm not in the barber shop, I'm not in the back of the Maybach. So for some guy like that to kind of indirectly be like, that ain't real rap, that ain't real black music, that's what it felt like.
It made me kind of gravitate towards Tyler, Creator, because I like underdogs. I like the guy or the girl that people count out. So when I saw that, I instantly gravitated towards Igor. Don't remember the project that DJ Khaled was releasing, but I know Igor is my favorite Tyler, the Creator project. Chromakopia might just be replacing that, but I love when an artist embodies a character and makes music a moment and not just a check or a lick. I like what he did with Igor. One of my good friends, Mez, was like actually him in that Igor kind of style for Halloween, and Mez is just a hype man. So to see him do that was pretty amazing. Northwest just dressed up like him for Halloween as well. That's how you know you do something amazing, when like that whole album rollout is like a Halloween costume and people instantly know what you're talking about. And I mean, Earthquake, nobody can deny how amazing of a hit Earthquake is. Was it a rap album? Maybe not. Should it have been in the pop categories? Probably so. That's when I really started to pay attention to Tyler, Creator. I might go double back and listen to Flower Boy because the way Chromakopia is hitting me right now, it's making me be like, okay, let me go give Flower Boy a chance. I didn't like Call Me If You Get Lost as much because I don't really look for Tyler to be a rapper like that. I love his rapping, especially on Chromakopia.
Y'all wanna take what I got, but y'all do not got what it takes.
But I like pop music. I do. I will admit. If I'm gonna get pop music, yeah, I want to go to The Weeknd. I want to go to Tyler the Creator. I want to go to somebody more hip hop. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what I like to gravitate towards. I love hip hop. It's amazing to me. So didn't really like Call Me If You Get Lost, but something about this Chromakopia made me buy the vinyl when he dropped it day one.
Oh, kiki with these niggas. Know the squad, baby, I'll be with these niggas.
As I've been listening to it, it's amazing. My thoughts on this project, it sounds like Tyler is conflicted within his sexuality on the album. That's one of the biggest things that has me guessing, is like, well, he seems bisexual, but then he's mostly talking about women. Like, where is Tyler at? He's even talking about his mother wants him to have a child. It's very weird. But from what I'm taking from it, Tyler's confused. I don't think he likes one thing. I've heard that throughout this album.
See, monogamy, that shit is not for me. One option for everybody, don't you lie to me.
He doesn't want to settle down yet. He's not ready to be a father. He's not ready to be a parent. He's too selfish. He's too stuck in his ways. He doesn't want one thing. He likes to drive his Beamer this day. He likes to drive his LaFerrari this day.
Love them all for different reasons at the same damn time.
So I hear that within his sexuality, right? That confusion, that conflict. I researched Tyler a little bit, and he's a Pisces.
Since I flood that, I swim good, I'm Pisces.
I'm a Pisces. He's March 6th. I'm March 2nd. With Pisces, we always are conflicted because we're 2 fish or 2 feet, depending on where you want to get your information from. I've heard it be like 2 feet, 1 body, 2 fish, which is the left brain, right brain. Pisces, we're constantly stuck in the dream world. We're very indecisive.
I'm thinking new crib, I'm thinking 2 kids, until I get infatuated with a new bid.
We want to be in the dream world.
I've been in a dream, I've been on a team.
I think that Tyler wants to be in this dream world of picking a different partner every other day, doing whatever he wants, but in reality, he should be settling down.
Well, I can't settle down, I like options.
He should be calming down. He's 33 now, and when you get to your 30s,
I got a gray hair on my chest. Life is life,
yo, listen, y'all, when you get to your 30s, you start to look at the world very differently.
The album kind of just turned into me taking a bunch of shit my mom told me as a kid. Now that I'm 33, all of that stuff is like, oh, that's what the fuck she was talking about. Oh, I'm not the guy that I was at 20.
So I hear that throughout, not just with his sexuality. His mom on the song called Like Him basically tells him like, yo, dad actually was a good person. I was the one tripping. It's my fault. He wanted to be around, but I was young and I was wilding.
It was my fault, not yours, not his. It was my fault. I'm sorry.
I know he's probably conflicted with that. Like, dang, my mom kept me away from my dad. And, you know, she's always telling him, you look just like him, your feet, your head. He's probably conflicted with how to feel because every boy needs his dad. You get what I'm saying? Regardless of how people may feel, regardless of what anybody tells you. As a person who got daddy issues, severe, detrimental daddy issues, I'll be the first to tell you. But you still need your father, regardless, even if it's a terrible relationship. I know he's probably conflicted with that. Also with the music, I feel as though Tyler's like playing with pop, but doesn't want to give away his rap roots. Like you hear these real feel-good choruses and hooks and bridges, but then it's sometimes something hard right in the middle. Like,
I was young man and a nigga hit 30. I was 1 mil and a nigga hit 30. Bitch, you ain't Coco Golf, you can't serve me.
I think Tyler is very conflicted on what he wants to do with his life, what he wants to do with his music, how he wants to age. On Tomorrow, he says something about they're showing his cousins or some people around him is showing him this house and this kid and that, and all he can show is some nice suits and his Ferrari and a car.
Oh shit, people are getting older, folks having kids and families, and all I got is a new Ferrari, and it does feel kind of weird.
And I think he gets that from Welcome to Heartbreak with Kid Cudi and Kanye, where Kanye is like, they showing pictures of their kids and all I can show them is pictures of my crib.
Sharing pictures of these moments, shit is really cute, and all I got is photos of my Ferrari and some silly suits.
I feel as though he's getting into that age to where it's like, yo, what am I doing with my life and my legacy? I'm only in love with the music until then, you know, that's what I got.
Nobody could fulfill me like this music shit does, so I'll be lonely with these Grammys when it's all said and done.
So I'm hearing a lot of conflict within Chromakopia, which, you know, as a person who's a Pisces, as a person who's turning 30, I understand it.
I got bread, bro. I got respect. I got Grammys and shit. And I'm still like, hey, what the fuck am I doing with my life? That's a weird thing. I have my dream car and I'll be like, damn, I don't know what I'm doing next year after this tour for this next album. I genuinely don't.
And when it comes to sexuality, I'm starting to understand it a little bit more too, because my daughter was born with Rett syndrome, which October is Rett's Awareness Month. It is a thing that happens with women specifically. And, you know, her being born like that made me start to think differently about people who are born differently, who are different. So when it comes to sexuality, I've grown to understand that more than when I was a kid. And I'll be like, ew, that's stupid, or that's, you know, and, you know, being black and being raised in the church, being raised in the ghetto, you know, you don't want to be that. He talks about that a lot on this. On one of my favorite songs, Take Your Mask Off, he kind of talks about a pastor who is messing around with boys, even though he has a wife and kids.
Preacher man, preach. You make these folks think you got something to teach, like you ain't lying.
It's a lot of those heavy themes there with poppy sounding beats. Like, it's really weird because what he's talking about is pretty difficult. You know, that's what I hear. I hear conflict. I hear conflict within whether he wants to be a pop artist or whether he wants to keep it rap, or whether he wants to, you know, get married and settle down with a woman, or if he wants to be with boys.
Nigga, I'm getting old and I need a grandchild, please. You know that?
And I hear him saying, I'm that nigga and that bitch, you know, at the same time. I hear that. Like, he wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. He just doesn't think it's possible. So, you know, he's very raw. He's very forthcoming. He's very honest and open. And I love it, man. As a person who's going through similar things, I think that's what I'm getting from Chromakopia. Maybe you're getting something else, but I am really hearing conflict. Even the Paranoia song, even the Noid song. People are in LA. He's from LA, where, you know, where you gotta be tough. You gotta be a gangbanger. You know, he's just not.
I'm born and raised in LA. Inglewood, Hawthorne to be exact. This album originally started growing up in these areas. I was like, oh shit, no one knows anything about me. Folks like, oh, he's from the suburbs. Like, no, nigga, I was down the street here. Right?
People are getting home invasions, and he's keeping a gun underneath his, he's double checking the doors, because you never know if somebody's trying to take him out.
Someone's keeping watch. I feel them on my shoulder.
He wants to avoid paparazzi, and he doesn't want to take pictures with niggas or bitches.
Feel it in my aura. Living between cameras.
You know, it's really a good album, man. I think that Tyler really knocked it out the park with this one. Instant classic, yo. Instant classic. If people can listen to something and say it's due, I think you can listen to something and say it's awesome. I heard it. I knew it was instant classics. So some of my go-tos on this album is Noid. I really like Noid. I like Darlin' I. Hey Jane is awesome. I guess he got a girl pregnant, and I don't know if they had an abortion or if they had a miscarriage, but he didn't really want it, but she didn't really care because she didn't need him anyway. He was too scared and too selfish. So very heavy themes, man. I think this is about his life. I would hope it is.
This is the first album where like everything I said is true. And I say that in the sense of it's no exaggeration. It's no.
Darlin' I and Take Your Mask Off are my two favorite songs. Tomorrow, my third favorite song. I really like that song. Like Him, amazing. Doche's feature on here. Tizo touchdown on Darlin' I, amazing. Take Your Mask Off and Darlin' I are probably the two highlights of the album. I think those are going to be the two biggest songs from the album, but Noid is amazing as well. Schoolboy Q is on there. This is an amazing project. Daniel Caesar, you know, I say definitely give it a listen. And like I said, I am starting to understand, you know, there are people that are born different, that have different, they're different, and they're just as normal, right? They're not normal, they're normal. Having my daughter and being so different made me kind of understand, you know, people having conflicts with their sexuality. That's just my thing, right? Not everybody's going to be understanding, especially depending on how they were raised. So I think if that's the reason why you're not listening to Tyler, Creator, you're selling yourself short. You should definitely go check this project out. Rollout, amazing. The whole aura of this project is amazing. Releasing it on a Tuesday, going against convention. I think Friday at midnight is terrible, because then Saturday, like, come on, everybody's on the weekend vibe, right? So once the weekend's over, it's a new day, and everybody's on to something else. So I think that releasing on a Tuesday like it used to be is amazing. I'm happy it did, because I got to live with it for a few days. The instrumentation, the R&B, the bridges, the rapping on it. Tyler's a rock star, yo. He's unapologetically saying how he feels.
I got Swifties all mad at me with their racist ass. Bringing up old lyrics. Bitch, go listen to Tron Cat. I don't give a fuck, ho.
He's being a rock star. He said he had to put a mask on because he was being so raw and so honest. It almost protects him from being so raw and so honest.
Like, it's so honest that I think I had to wear a mask of my own face to get some of that shit out.
So, you know, I think take your mask off, the whole idea and concept behind that is very relevant to this channel, where it's like, dog, just be who you is. You don't have to put on no more. I think it's definitely a classic. There's nothing more I can say about it. I really like this project. It definitely gets the soul stamp of approval, that ass backwards. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a video. And if you want to donate to the channel, anything's appreciated. $1, 50 cents, whatever. Hit that Cash App link right here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Read My Soul out. Chromakopia is really, really dope. You should listen to it. Peace.